Hey gang, what's going on today? We are going to give you one of our top Irish Stout recipes. So I'm going to give you one of our top recipes. I'm also going to explain to you how you can design your own, what type of grain bill, hops, whatever you need to go into. If you're going to design your own, if you want to go out on your own and do your own thing, then you can design your own. You can modify the one I got. So that's it. Stay tuned. We'll be right back with that. Yes, sir. All right, guys, what's going on? Big Rob back. We're going to talk about, as I said, the Irish Stout recipe. I'm not drinking an Irish Stout. Irish Stouts do not look like this. I wish I were drinking an Irish Stout, but I don't get any on tap. But cheers, here's to you. We make do with what we've got. So, guys, what we're going to do here, like I said, I'm going to give you my Irish Stout recipe. And I'm going to help you design your own. If you, before we get going, go ahead and give this video a big like. It really helps us out. Really appreciate that, Big Rob. Thanks you in advance. Also subscribe to the channel. There's a subscribe button somewhere around here so you can get updates anytime we put a new video up for you. And if you like all the links I'm going to talk about in this video, put in the description below, including the post to the corresponding blog post, i.e. meaning I just wrote actually this recipe on my blog today. So I'm going to put the link so you can go directly there. Hopefully stick around and hear me tell you about it because it's so much fun to hear me do so, but also you can go directly to the blog post. And while you're there, you can sign up to get my top 5 favorite recipes from my old brew pub that I used to own, and one of them is actually a dry Irish Stout also that I call the OG. No, that's wrong one. G2, which is a Guinness 2. So that is if you're looking for the ideal recipe for dry Irish Stout, or an Irish Stout, it's actually dry Irish Stout. And in my opinion, Guinness is the paramount, top echelon, bad ass stout when it comes to Irish stouts. So this recipe isn't that one, but this is a goodie too. So let's get right into it because I'm rambling long enough. So we're going to get right into this 5-gallon recipe. I don't have the conversion over for you liter people. So it'll be 20 liters, 19 liters, 20 liters. But I don't have that broken down in this actual recipe. So my apologies. You're going to have to Google what 8 pounds of pale malt. So I've used 2-row. What that is, you're going to have to Google that. 2-row is the best for it, I find. Add 1 pound of roasted barley. This adds dark color and coffee-like taste to it. Then you're going to add 1 pound of flake barley to add a little body and texture. Then 0.5 pounds of chocolate malt, additional flavor. That's optional. You like a little bit of the chocolate taste to it. This is homebrew, man. Mix it up. Try it. Try one batch with, one batch without. And then another 0.5 pounds of caramel malt for a hint of sweetness. Okay? Hops are real easy for dry Irish stouts. It's you got a bittering and you got aroma. So you got a bittering at the 60-minute mark. It's a 60-minute boil, so you're gonna drop it in ready to get go. 1.5 ounces of East Kent Goldings is what I use and recommend, and you'll find in most stout recipes. And then so that's at the 1.5 ounce. That's at the 60-minute mark as soon as the boil starts. And then I believe 5 minutes left. We are going to drop, and I'll get into the instructions here in a minute, but 5 minutes left. We are going to drop 0.5 ounces of Fugel, good old Fugel, hops in there for some aroma. When it comes to yeast, you're going to want to use, you can use an English ale, ale yeast, Irish ale yeast, Y yeast 1084, Cephal 04. And I actually like Nottingham. That's one of my favorite yeasts, and anytime I get to use it, I do so. I'm just looking here. I know I wrote that in the yeast. Yeah, Dan Star Nottingham, popular choice for any Irish beer, and this one, it really does a good job on it. So that is that's the recipe. Here's the instructions. Typical brew, all grain brew. You're going to mash at 152 degrees Fahrenheit. I did convert this over, 67 degrees Celsius, somewhere around there. 60 minutes. Allow those old allow those grains to steep, man. Lautering, go ahead and do that. Water should be, when you sparge, you're going to want about 170 degrees Fahrenheit, no higher, at 77 degrees Celsius. I'm going to boil for 60 minutes. As I said, 60 minutes, you're going to drop right at the start of the boil, you're going to drop the East Kent Goldings in that bad boy. Fugel's going to go, here it comes. Yeah, last 5 minutes, I was right. Also, get yourself some Irish moss and drop in at 15 minutes. Drop that in. Just a sec here. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what I was looking for here. I lost my train of thought. Anyway, I dropped some Irish moss in there at the 15-minute mark. Get it nice and clear. Even though it's a dark beer, you can still tell if it's clear or not, guys. I hold it up to that old light, so you want to do that. Where am I at here, guys? Okay, so instructions. So we're going to do that. Cooling. You want to cool the wort down, of course, just like any all grain batch. You want to get down to your yeast pitching temperature. They're all typically around the same. I always shoot for the 70 Fahrenheit, 20 degrees Celsius, 21 degrees Celsius, somewhere around there. Transfer, pitch the old yeast, and Bob is your uncle. So you want to brew your own because you're crazy and you're homebrew and you just want to go on your own, man. Here's what you do. Create your own recipe. Primary malt used is the pale malt, okay? Roasted barley and flake barley, also essential ingredients. So pretty much all the ones I've talked about and that are in mine. You can mix and match, like I said. Try it with the chocolate malt, try it with the caramel malt. Even sometimes I see some wheat added in there to add a little, more head retention, that type of deal. Some breweries may use other specialty malts like chocolate or caramel. I already said that. Black patent malt or dextrin. I'll even add dextrin. I think my G2, Guinness 2, has dextrin in it. So go ahead, mix it up, give that a go. You can check that out on my blog, the grains that I recommend. Link will be in the old description, yeah. Hops, it's typically just East Kent and Fugel's. Willamette is also an alternate choice that you could use. Similar characteristics to the other two. Yeast, already talked about it. British ale yeast or any Irish ale yeast. I'm a dry yeast guy, man, because this used to be Make Beer Easy. It's MBE home brewing now because we do more than just beer, but MBE still stands for what? Make Beer Easy, baby. Yeah, so I use dry yeast. So much easier than trying to get the liquid. For me. That's what I do. So that would be not O2, sorry. I'm drawing a blank. 04 and Danistar. Are the two that I recommend for this batch. Where are we at, guys? I think that might be it. Those are your yeast. Additional ingredients, there's not really any. Black malt and wheat can be added, like I said, add some complexity and head retention. And that's it, man. So that's what I got for you. If you like this, go ahead and like it. If you don't, hey, it's okay. And tell me what your favorite stout is in the recipe. I've done some comparison between commercial stouts in the past. I've got some videos on here about that. So drop in the comment. Love hearing from you guys. Drop in the comment what your favorite stout is. I spent a lot of time trying to duplicate Guinness because it's my favorite, and I think I've gotten as close as I will possibly ever get to a Guinness recipe, and that's my G2. But you gotta go over and sign up for my newsletter to get that, man. So the link's gonna be under this video. So that's what I got, guys. Big Rob, well, he's gone. Yeah.